Yes, this is me, at about 3 years old, holding a baijiu glass. There were definitely laws preventing kids from consuming liquors, but clearly this wasn't a concern in my dad's mind. According to my dad, he would use chopsticks to microdose me the burning hot colors baijiu. I guess he just found it amusing to see his son's cringing face. Never the family where a lot of ugly things happen because of parents drinking. No. All I saw as a kid was just uncles and aunties, friends and families, always having a blast after a couple glasses of whiskey. Up till this point, my point of view of alcohol, pretty good. Not bad. My freshman year in high school, I felt good. Grew at least 15 centimeters that year. Got rid of my chubbiness, landed me interaction with girls. And on top of all the physique change that's happening, this year somehow was the time to drink beer instead of Coke and Sprites during Friday nights out. We all felt really good. Everyone was super funny. We all felt invincible after drinking. It was just simply fun. Until the point that we have to head home. We have to take a deep breath, eyes wide open, trying to stay as sober as possible. You know why? Because you have to walk from the door to your bedroom, and usually you have to cross the living room, which most likely your parents will be watching some kind of TV show. And that's the moment you, as if that you were pulled over by a police officer, you'll have to try to walk as straight as possible. And once you hit your bedroom, you drop dead on your bed. That's my case. Up to this point, my point of view on alcohol, hell yeah. I certainly had a bad incident though. I remember it was a Friday night. We just went to a graduation party. By this time, we have upgraded from beer to whiskey, which was not a great idea for a teenager in high school. So I was trying to cross the street, but obviously not this tiny street. It was this wide street. Matter of fact, it was this exact street. From here to here. This exact street. It used to be even wider because back then there wasn't this flower area, garden area over there. So it was even wider. So it stretches all the way from here to here. It was really wide. Let me show you how wide it is. So let's take a straw. 3, 4, 19, 20, 26, 20, 30, 31, and 39. I did not jaywalk, but for sure the lights were in countdown mode. Before I was crossing, in my mind, I did the calculation. I had my long legs, I was on the basketball team, my favorite star was LeBron James at the time, and putting all three together, it was gonna be a piece of cake. So I took off, I ran, I looked to the side, and I felt like all these headlights were rushing at full speed towards me. The engine sound, the cars, the noise, I thought I was gonna get hit. I panicked, and what happened when you're panicked? When you're nervous, you trip yourself. And that's exactly what happened. I fell straight to the ground, in the middle of the road. I thought I was gonna die. Literally, I thought I was gonna die. And luckily, I did not die. But I did suffer from some injuries. How much of an injury? Exactly a quarter of a palm. I guess I landed with my hand on the ground, and the whole piece of skin on this side just went away. The next morning when I woke up, it looked kind of jelly-ish. It looks like a really fresh piece of steak that you would find in a market, you would find at the butcher. And what's worse, it's fellow dear classmates and friends who heard about the story start making jokes, calling me the Pokai Zai for the rest of the month until summer. And up to this point, my point of view on alcohol, what doesn't kill me makes me stronger. So this is my way of choosing wine. First, you come to the promotion section, which you have discounts. And when you're at the discount area, you choose for anything under, let's say, 300 RMB. And then you choose the best looking label out of the ones that are under 300 RMB. The best looking label. Let's see if we have one. 719, 298. None of them look good. 258. Okay. And 299. We have this. What? Chinese painting looking. That's 288. Okay. And we have a little bow. A red bow. That's 158. Well, I think I'll go with 158 since it has a little red bow, and 158, it's a good number in Chinese. Yeah, that's how we choose wine. So the first 2 years in college, it was just an upgrade from high school days. There weren't restrictions, there weren't parents, I was living by myself. There just wasn't anything to worry about anymore. I would have absinthe competition with my best friend and wake up the next morning with leftover kebab all over my t-shirt. Crazy days. However, this was also the period of time where I start seeing the ugly side of alcohol. I feel I was the lucky one because for me, the side effects of whiskey and any hardcore liquor is just putting me to sleep. And trust me, this is the best side effect. It saves you from infinite troubles. I have a friend who would always lose his phone, his wallet, to the point he starts giving me all his personal belongings while he's tipsy. And I have a friend who would always get in fights because he tries to hit on girls with boyfriends whenever he's drunk. I have a friend who would always want to drive even after getting caught twice drunk driving and having spent 2 weeks of holiday in a Chinese prison. It just doesn't stop him. Whenever he's drunk, he wants to drive. It's crazy. Up to this point, my view of alcohol, it can be messy. Fast forward to today, I still love alcohol, wine and whiskey to be precise, but just a few glasses with the right people at the right place, especially the right food. And with these 3 things together, it's gonna give you some lifetime conversations. Enjoy. In retrospective, now that I understand the consequences of consuming alcohol at such a young age, I highly advise teens to not drink till at least when you're 18. I know the drinking experience may be good, but it affects the quality of your skin, your health, and your performance at school. And this is it. This is the love-hate relationship between me and any alcoholic beverage out there: beer, wine, whiskey, vodka, tequila, you name it. By the way, I still find baijiu really disgusting.